Yeah, we're good. I mean, we're
Picking up.
mind you. Yeah, you're gonna want to hope to hold your mic up to your.
We're gonna do this a little different today.
Yeah, we're doing this.
This isn't
live, baby.
This isn't my dining room table. This is Chevy's place, live Tuesday night. Here we go. Got a lot of music going.
Yeah, so sorry, we're not gonna be able to monetize this one. So, big sad.
Wait, we're making money on this?
Apparently.
I'll take it. Any nickels.
I haven't seen a single cent. But just in case,
we'll take
FYI disclaimer.
Don't sue us over the music is what he's saying.
Sorry, guys.
But no, we took this show on the road today between my travel arrangements for the weekend and your work schedule.
Yeah, we're like
grown up.
Let's throw it a little on the streets. Let's do it guerrilla style. Honestly, I like it this way. Hopefully, we see some of the homies show up.
Yeah, we got a pretty stacked lineup. I got the sheet here in front of me. Some favorites from the Ipsy scene. We got Wes Partridge. Shout out's gonna be here telling his good one-liners. And some other good Toledo comedians, Ann Arbor comedians. Dave brings them in from all over the place.
Yeah.
You'll probably see him hanging out, running around behind us, doing what he does, setting up the shows. He runs some really great shows down here in the Toledo area. So
I love coming out to a Crumbly show. Shout out Crumbly. Thank you for letting us pod before your stacked show. But, Gorilla podcast.
This is a special edition.
But how's it been since last week?
Let's see. I get an F. I not only, didn't do the homework, I didn't even turn my Xbox on this in the last few days. Life's been lifing, so we had to put the homework off for a few days. Promise, though, the next time we chat, I will have gamed a little, brushed up my skills.
Fair.
Other than that, like I said, life's just been lifing. Gonna be out of town for a few days, so I'm getting ready to prep for that. That's pretty much what the last few days, week has been for me.
Fair.
Things on your front?
It's been working. Friends came over from the Southwest. They're from Arizona, so we showed them around Detroit.
Nice. How did the tour of the city go?
We didn't have them walk through Detroit, but we had them hit everything they wanted to do. So we're like, all right, we did that.
So you didn't have like a planned itinerary. It was just, what do y'all want to see?
Yeah, basically. I mean, we hit it all. We were like, maybe you want to hit this up, but it's all right.
Gotcha, right? So they enjoyed it. They enjoyed their stay in the D.
They liked the D, thankfully. I was worried for a second. But with the amount of rolling we did this past
So what you're saying is they probably won't even remember they went to Detroit.
They're probably going to remember it as amazing because...
Man, that time in Detroit, remember? It was so amazing we forgot.
Any comedy spots, shows you've been doing since last week?
No, actually, this is the first show in a week for me, and over a week for me. The last week was kind of dull as far as show-wise goes. I worked on a little bit of going back and looking at clips and all that stuff that we dread to do. Not necessarily looking to make clips or anything out of it. I was just watching previous sets, just trying to more clean up a few things. You tighten the screws, tighten up the set. As everybody says in the biz. But this week's going to be pretty busy here in Toledo tonight. 2 shows in Fort Wayne. Sunday Night Funnies in Grand Rapids. And then I'm also scheduled to do the 52 Joints podcast with Jason Thompson.
Nice.
I would like to smoke 52 joints, though I don't think we'll get to 52. I think it's just a sweet name.
It'd be like 56 for 2 ounces, right? Like, that's almost 2 ounces. Why not? Why not?
Being a Kevin Smith fan, why don't we just do 37 in a row? That's a Clerk's deep cut. I don't know how versed you are in that.
I'm not. I was assuming.
Yeah. Okay. So, once you make some better decisions with Marvel movies and get caught up, we're going to maybe transition you over to the Kevin Smith View Askew verse, which there's 7. Yeah, a lot of his movies are all interconnected.
Right.
So, obviously, the main linchpin being Jay and Silent Bob, Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes. So we'll get you tied in and rightfully baptized in the ways of the Smith.
The Smith verse.
The Smith verse.
I'm down for it.
But thinking of clever names, he's got the View Askew verse, and then that 52 Joint podcast. I really, really screwed up with my comedy name, and I'm really mad that some comedian stole it from me. Didn't really steal it from me, I guess, just came up with it first. His comedy name is Jake and Bake.
Jake and Bake.
I totally missed out on that. I felt like that was so clever.
Right? When you hear something that's just like, it was just sitting there.
That was like, it was so easy. How did I not see it? I was trying to outsmart myself. I mean, Francisco B. I mean, that writes itself. Francisco B.
See, that's what I was saying when I was like trying to come up with some sort of stage name. Because, yeah, I really wanted to do my whole name, but 6-syllable stage name, and it's ethnic. I tried it in an ethnic-friendly town, Seattle. It did not go over well.
Wow. You're like, I gotta change this up.
I'm just gonna keep it simple, just the initial thing. So no, I learned on that one fast.
I thought about just going with Jake at first, but then I'm like, but then everybody's just gonna start making the assumptions. Jake from State Farm, Jake the Snake, Jake and the Fat Man. The list goes on and on. I'm sure, but so I kind of headed that off at the pass, trying to not have that going on. Got a ATM service going on right now.
And your whole name works with it's perfect 3-syllable. It's like good. Like, that's kind of what you want. A 2 or 3-syllable name. I'm out here with 4-syllable. I was experimenting with maybe Frank, maybe Francis.
Ooh, so can I suggest you not to go with Frank? If you go with Frank, you're gonna cause me to create an entirely new alias. Frank is my go-to alias. I fit the right age to still be a Frank.
True.
Frank is not much of a name that you hear people naming their kids these days. I've got a joke about names. Maybe I'll do it tonight. We'll see. But yeah, Frank would going with Frank would cause me to have to come up with a new alias. Also a character in an IP I'm working on.
Okay. All right, I won't touch Frank.
That's more lawyer talk for us.
Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of fine with going Francisco B.
I think that works.
Like, you come to some of these mics that you like sign up through Facebook, and then they're like using my whole name. I'm like, you don't have to use my whole name.
In the comments section.
Poor old Dave, bro. But like Dave's come up to me, he's like, how do you pronounce your name? I'm like,
I believe I was a witness to one of those at the indoor Arnie's.
Arnie's.
Shout out Arnie's. Once we get that porch open up, weather's looking good.
Shouts out.
That's another shout out Dave Crumbly show.
Yeah. I was like, you can use my last name, but you can just keep it to B. Just keep it short and simple. Not a lot of people know me by my whole name anyways.
Your given name.
Do not government name me, please.
My government name is not obviously, but my government name is Jacob, and I have a specific set of rules to call me Jacob, and most people don't fall under that category.
Fair.
So we can talk about those rules, just like simple. You can call me Jacob if you have a badge. If you are employed by the government,
Right.
you can call me Jacob. My mom can call me Jacob. Whoever's sleeping with me can call me Jacob. And that would be my wife.
Got it.
And she doesn't call me Jacob anyway, so,
That's the thing.
Toledo-ing. It's on Patrol Live.
EMS. Ooh, fire rescue. Okay.
This room's starting to fill up a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like some of the
I think we got
showing up.
I think we got a Crumbly show starting at like 8-ish is when that rolls on. Yeah. Just after.
Not too many of the Detroit homies. A lot of the Toledo brothers.
No, most of these people probably going to be pushing it.
Right. Like 8:05. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I think the show is supposed to be like people be in your seats at 8 o'clock because it's going to be at 8:15. Sort of.
Right. Yeah, so that's one of the things that I noticed when Dave promotes his shows. He always puts half-hour early time. That way, so like the crowd is kind of filling in. That way, by the time showtime is, most of the people are already in and found a seat. So, which really works well. But then again, we still start maybe 5-10 minutes after 8, the top of the hour or whatever. What other interesting shit's going on?
That's what I'm trying to think. Like, I haven't watched any Marvel movies since we last hung out.
New episode of Daredevil dropped today.
No,
It drops at 9 o'clock tonight. So I'll be watching that after this comedy show. That'll be my nightcap. Another joint when I get home.
Oh, yeah.
A little sippy sip of a drink when I get home. And some Daredevil to end the emotional trauma.
Dang, I send you good wishes. It's not it. Like, I don't want to say too much, but yeah, like 3 weeks ago, my sister did a little something. Shout out my baby sister. Put my stress at what you would call up to here.
Oh boy.
So
What did baby sissy do?
I'm not gonna say too much, but she ended up closing 3 of our bank accounts. That's just in summation.
Woo! I can see where the stress level's at. I've heard of the minimalist lifestyle, but bank accounts are nice to have.
So thankfully, I found out this was happening, so I wasn't like T-boned with this information. But yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. Me having to deal with it. 3 weeks ago, finding out.
Whew. Rough.
I mean, like, I'm not trying to say like
We've actually got someone purchasing a breeze. I've never seen this vending machine in live action.
it's for real. Okay, so I don't know you homies around who are watching this. How many of y'all have?
Bravo. I remember the old cigarette machines. Pull the knobs.
Cigarette machines.
Oh, definitely not. 43.
Because I mean, at the vending machines, they're like $15, aren't they?
The vending machine is $25.
You're lying.
No, turn around.
Holy titties!
Wow.
Oh, okay.
That size for $25, you get the big boy in Michigan. Yeah, the ultimate or what? The pro. Right. My son just bought a Mr. Vapor vape thing. I don't know. He sent it to me. This thing looks like it could make phone calls. I think he said it does play music.
Okay.
Like you can Bluetooth this son of a bitch. Like it's the look.
That's insane. These fucking Nicky vapes are
Stick to my cigarettes. You know,
Lucky
Lucky Strikes. Don Draper is a hell of a salesman. And you're probably looking at me like, who the hell is Don Draper?
No. I know Don Draper. I watched 3 episodes of Mad Men.
Just 3 episodes?
I wanted to watch more, but I was also juggling Narcos at the time.
Okay, I've never seen Narcos, so I can't judge you. I've heard the show's good, but I can tell you, I've watched Mad Men all the way through. I've watched it through once, and I've caught a lot of the other episodes multiple times. It's a really good show, holds up. It's a good watch. I prefer to watch that in a binge type setting versus like a couple episodes because the story is so. I mean, one season takes up basically a year, essentially. So, but it's really good. Give it a watch when you get a chance. Don't worry, I'm gonna have you watching all sorts of shit.
we need to write down a list. I need to write down a list of all the stuff we gotta watch. And again, we gotta do this. Couch Potatoes every 8th.
Every 8th.
We watch a movie or a show.
Yeah, this couch potato thing is coming up pretty good. I think I
really like this idea. We're trying to get a green screen. Don't want to say too much, but we're gonna be having fun.
Playing around. I think we're finding our legs, finding our rhythm here. So we're gonna start actually putting the content to the system. Maybe monetize it.
Oh yeah. not do too many
sponsors.
Yeah. The couch potatoes we won't be always doing in the bar. I'll stay in the Very Good podcast. We'll stay right here. Where we talk comedy. Maybe we talk comedy in the comedy spots.
Guerrilla style, like today. Watching this traffic, it's kind of nice with sun still up.
Trying to mention earlier, like I'm not here often with the sun up.
Right.
And it looks a lot nicer.
You could see right down here. We got the lights for the Mud Hens, Fifth Third Stadium. That's pretty close.
Okay.
I'm sure coming down here in the summertime would be real nice. Come down here on a Tuesday night. You got a ball game going on. Like, you ever go down to the Detroit House of Comedy? Shout out.
Shouts out.
Go down there on a Tuesday night when the Tigers are playing. That's where I kind of really enjoyed. I used to, like I said, I would go park downtown and just walk, and then go to a comedy show. That's how I got into doing it. Was going and watching it for 6-8 weeks, and then jumping in, feet first.
Or I haven't been, as far as I know, during some sporting event, which is probably why I'm able to get into the Dropolis so often, to show up when there's no one to really matter.
Yeah, with the sports stadiums right there downtown, the indoor stuff, Pistons, Red Wings, you don't really get too much, but when the weather's nice, you get those Tiger fans. There's people outside, just milling around. It's a good atmosphere down there. I bet that's probably what this is down here too. You got Tony Paco's right around the corner too.
Yeah.
There's some chili, some hot dogs, some glizzies.
Trying to keep it couch potato style. What? All right, we actually the joints jointed. Do we want to do?
I have another joint in my pocket to joint.
That's the only thing I was kind of bummed out about doing it here inside. I was like, fuck, we can't
just pause and light up. I don't think these fine folks in this establishment here in Toledo, Ohio would appreciate that, and I don't want to end up on Patrol Live.
Yeah, we're not.
So, yeah.
Do you talk comedy or talk couch potato style?
We can talk couch potato style.
Anything new you've watched this past week?
Let's see. Anything new that I've watched this week? No. So, did we discuss on the last podcast that I've started watching the Dexter series? Or did we discuss that off air?
I
don't remember.
Both, but you know what? Pin in it. We've talked about Dexter.
Yeah. Next time. All right. So yeah, I'm in episode 4. We're milling through it. We're halfway through the original series. So that's where I'm at. That's kind of what I've been hammering down on. I've been doing a little bit of animated throwbacks. I went back and started watching Solar Opposites.
Oh, okay.
From the Rick and Morty team. It's a good show. I enjoy that. It's got its moments. It's not my favorite. It's just I've burned through a lot of the Simpsons, Family Guy, American Dad, the staples, and I've watched King of the Hill so many times I could tell you just about every season. But yeah, that's pretty much my watching at this moment. Other than just waiting for the Daredevil to drop out. I did follow up. I watched the rest of Creature Commandos. That's the James Gunn animated DC show. It's actually going to be canon with the live action Superman movie.
Is that the one where now we have GI Bot?
Robot.
Yeah. Okay.
Bride. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It was a very interesting story. I enjoyed it. And then since I finished that, it just kind of curtailed into watching the Harley Quinn show.
Oh.
It's a HBO Max channel. Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. It's like 4 or 5 seasons. They've got a holiday special, a la Guardians of the Galaxy style. I started watching that. It's an okay series. Little Loki, poke funny. It's a very campy show and very like Clayface is very flamboyant. It's hilarious to watch. It's not a binge show. I don't recommend binging it. No, I would say probably watch maybe 2 or 3 episodes, put it down for a minute, regain your sanity. You know, do a reality check. You know, something. But that's what I would do. Other than that, that's where my TV watching ends for the last week.
Cause no, I was really trying to watch more Marvel, but I ended up just playing Marvel Rivals.
One extreme to the other.
I know, but no, dude. Like I've ended up being, cause I'm a little working boy. Ambiguous sports arena has had me working. So I've basically just been watching sports events. And recently a concert, I won't say too much, but it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. I rewatched Sonic 2 with friends because they hadn't watched it.
I've not watched any of the Sonic movies.
I highly recommend Sonic.
My son highly recommends them as well.
Sonic 1 is okay. But Sonic 2 and 3, they just throw a fucking Molotov cocktail of fuel, bro.
Are you familiar with the old animated show? I believe it's called Sonic Underground, where there's 3 Sonics. It's a blue one, a green one, and a pink one. No, they play in a rock and roll band. No, I caught it on Pluto TV. Fun fact, Jaleel White, Steve Urkel voices all 3. They just changed the pitch of his voice. Stick that in your Sonic pipe and smoke it.
New information. I was waiting for Sonic X. Oh, we got...
It's getting real comedy-ish in here.
Yeah, it's getting loud in here. I had to project into this microphone.
I know. I feel like I'm.
Any snacks that have piqued your interest recently?
Snacks that have piqued my interest? No, but being on the potato theme, I had a baked potato for dinner.
Okay. Let's talk about it. Let's run down. What was in the baked potato?
Okay, so I was out and about with the wife. We went to the grocery store, right? Okay, so we took the baked potato, give it a nice olive oil rub down, salt. That's it. Right on the rack. 425 in the oven for about 55 minutes. Got it nice and tender. Split it. Threw the butter in there. Foil back over top to melt to create the steam.
Stop it, Jim.
Then I went out, fired up the grill, threw a little steak down. Brought those in, let them rest.
Stop it, Dave.
Then threw the cheddar cheese on the potato, some more salt and pepper on the inside, and 2 big dollops of sour cream. Loaded baked potato.
I was trying not to get hungry tonight, man. We do it every time.
And the worst thing is this place doesn't serve food.
I know. I was between snacks or getting a drink, but it's too late on a drink, I think.
Did you run out of fruit snacks too?
No, I didn't run out. I didn't bring them. I'm hella mad.
At the spot with all these people, potential clients.
It's been so potential clients.
Dude comes to the spot and doesn't bring the goods. The fuck?
I'm lacking. I'm so used to not showing up with snacks anymore. I just don't even go for them. No, dude. Before coming out, I'm getting bullied because I've had this basically every other night for the last month. But bacon, chicken Alfredo. Because come on, it's so easy, man. It's just butter noodles.
Butter, noodles, a little cream.
Just a little cream and Parmesan.
Right.
Easy.
Grill that chicken up. Do you mass grill? Do you like grilled chicken and like save it for like salads or for sandwiches or anything like that?
Basically, but I'm cheaper. I take the Costco Roto chicken.
Yeah, we do a lot of rotisserie chicken too, but sometimes we'll get like those big packs of chicken and do like we'll either do like a big grill off or a bake off or whatever with it. And you've been to the house. We got the small fucking petting zoo there.
Yeah.
So the wife will like set some of the chicken out for the cats and the other animals instead of buying them wet food. Because we're already buying the chicken, so might as well. So I could get down with some chicken Alfredo, that nice Alfredo sauce. I'm a huge carb guy. I gotta have my carbs. Bread with every fucking meal. Double the bread.
That's why I was kind of sad. We didn't have a good garlic bread to go with it.
Yeah.
It was a lot of pasta. It was a good chunky amount of pasta. With a little garlic bread on that side. Oh!
It's Wes Partridge.
I say, what? Hopefully he comes in and joins the party.
Maybe we'll get a few words with him. But yeah, you put the bacon in it as well?
Of course. Cook up that bacon and cook the chicken with the bacon.
Woo! In that bacon fat. I got a jar of bacon fat just in my fridge. You never know when you might need it. You want to make some popcorn? Bacon grease, baby. Wes Partridge is in the house. What's going on? We're podcasting. You want to podcast with us, Wes? We barely have the voice.
Yeah, we get really close to it.
Oh man, Dave does a real good job. Here we are, about 20 minutes, 15 minutes or so from showtime, and it's getting really packed out in here. Let's do a little pan real quick.
Technical difficulties.
We're back. We had a small technical issue.
We got a little different angle, but we're back.
Mayday, we're going down.
The
weed's wheedling.
Is that the call to her or the hypnotic call?
To what?
The Weedle.
Oh, the Weedle. Woo. The weed's just wheedling me, man. I'm starting to marinate. My brain is starting to. It's starting to track.
So what's the Weedle train saying?
The Weedle train. The Weedle train is thinking about jokes.
Joking.
Yeah,
Bro.
getting closer to showtime, the brain starts reaching for those. Oh yeah, we were gonna say this and we were gonna say that, and it's starting to recall. And then with the weed in there, it's like the SpongeBob meme. Where's it at? Where's his name?
It's all been burned. No, yeah, we may have to wrap her up a little soon, but that's okay. We've done short pods before.
Short. This is a little short special edition. We'll call this episode 4.5.
4.5. That's good. I'll know that.
4.5 in the wild.
Yeah, that's what we'll call it. 5 in the wild. Doesn't count.
Moving closer to that 8th show, though.
Yes. This will be 5.
Cannot wait.
What should we do for the? All right. Should we talk on the pod? What should we do these next 2?
So we got 2 more before the 8th. So, what would you like to talk about? Do we want to do a comedy episode? A guest star interview? Bring someone in? I think we freestyle one and interview someone.
Well, I was kind of touching on Jake. I know we have a few people.
Me.
I know we got a few people. Think we can get somebody next week?
Ooh, I bet we could.
Or the next 2 weeks? All right.
I'm pretty light next week, so I should be pretty open.
All right.
We'll further that conversation, and then we can decide off air.
Yeah. This is a little teaser for you guys. A little.
Just little dip of the toe.
Maybe we're doing a guest next episode. Maybe we're doing something else. Maybe we're reviewing a game this time.
For sure, next time we'll be smoking the weeds on camera.
Yes. We will bring it back to our regularly rolled cannabis. But I mean, you may see more of this too. I do
like the out in the wild. Yeah, I think this is a fun thing to throw in the mix as well.
We'll have to figure out the audio, but that's. I mean, so far it looks.
This pair of baked potatoes have to get out in the world sometime.
Yeah. We gotta actually touch grass.
Field trips.
Yeah.
Permission slips will be signed.
This week, Toledo.
All right. You are ready to wrap her up?
Wrap her up and roll her up.
Roll it up. Let's go get baked.
Oh, I'm not on camera. Oh.